Got to lose, 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 got to lose.
How's it going, everyone? It's Dalton, and I'm hosting today's video. We are going to see some anime where a bunch of girls loves and fights for one guy, part 2. Before we go any further though, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Let's start this video off with number 10. Tenchi Muyo. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on October 2014 with 60 episodes. Its genres are comedy, sci-fi, and shonen. Tenchi Masaki's life changes forever when the ship of an infamous space pirate, Ryuko Hakubi, is shot down and crashes near his family's temple. Little did Tenchi know that by saving Ryuko, he would spark a series of events that would lead alien women from all walks of life to inhabit his home. This includes the delicate Princess Aeka of Jirai and her playful younger sister Princess Sasami, the scatterbrained first-class detective Mihoshi Kuramitsu and her more capable partner Kiyone Makibi, and the eccentric mad scientist Washu Hakubi. The 6 women do their best to adapt to their new lives, but their more advanced and exotic lifestyle does not mesh well with the simplistic customs on Earth. As a result, they just end up making a mess and causing trouble for poor Tenchi. Though the girls are a pain, Tenchi begins to form a close relationship with each of them, and through their bond, he begins to gain a better understanding of his role in the universe. Number 9. Majikoi. Oh, Samurai Girls. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on October 2011 with 12 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, superpower, romance, ecchi, martial arts, and school. The samurai are a very important part of Japan's history, and to be related to them in any way possible is probably one of the most inspiring things that a young high school student could hope for. Kawakami City is well known for having many samurai ancestors among its citizens, and is generally surrounded by an atmosphere of fighting spirit, loyalty, and dedication to work. Although the balance and long friendship of their group has been undisturbed for a long time, when 2 new girls enter the group, things start to get a lot more interesting. Not only must they maintain what they think is a samurai tradition, but they must now also do it with a lot of distractions. Number 8. Conoco. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on April 2008 with 12 episodes. Its genres are comedy, ecchi, harem, romance, school, shonen, slice of life, and supernatural. Kota has girl troubles of the supernatural sort. For some reason, he keeps attracting the attention and affections of animal spirits. Having spent most of his life in the country, Kota is understandably nervous when he moves in with his grandma to attend a high school in the big city. He hoped to make a good impression, but having Chizuru, a beautiful fox spirit, hanging off his arm didn't seem to be the sort of image he wanted to have. She's not alone in her love for Kota either. Nozomi, a wolf spirit, as well as other yokai, have their sights set on the hapless country boy. Number 7. Camford. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on October 2009 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, comedy, ecchi, romance, school, shoujo ai, and superpower. Waking up transformed into a beautiful girl might be the stuff of some guys' fantasies, but when the suddenly effeminatized Natsuru is informed by a stuffed tiger that he's now a Camphor, a mystical fighter who has to fight other Camphors in female form, his life becomes a living nightmare. Putting aside the obvious plumbing issues, Natsuru's best childhood friend turns out to swing the other way, and she has a crush on his new female body. Not complex enough? Natsuru's school has separate sections for boys and girls, so he and she are now double enrolled. The rumor mill has it that he's dating herself, and there are other Camphors attending the school who want to take her out, and he's not sure which ones mean on a date and which ones mean permanently. Oh, and did we mention that some Camphors use swords and guns? Hormones, fists, and other body parts will fly as the daring new gender-bender defender must become a contender or die. Number 6. Recently, My Sister is Unusual. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on January 2014 with 12 episodes. Its genres are comedy, ecchi, romance, shonen, and supernatural. Seiken Imoto no Yosu ga Chota Okishinda ga follows a family just starting to rebuild. When they marry, Mr. and Mrs. Kanzaki bring a teenage son and a daughter along for the ride. But high school freshman Mitsuki Kanzaki is less than thrilled. Stinging from a history of absent and abusive father figures, she is slow to accept her stepfather and stepbrother. But after an accident lands Mitsuki in the hospital, she finds herself possessed by the ghost of Hiyori Kotobuki, a girl her age who was deeply in love with Mitsuki's stepbrother, Yuya. Hiyori cannot pass on to her final reward because of her unrequited love for Yuya, meaning she's got to consummate it in Mitsuki's body. Now, Mitsuki's life depends on getting Hiyori to heaven, but will she get used to sharing herself with a pushy, amorous ghost? Can she overcome her distrust of her new family? Can she bring herself to fulfill Hiyori's feelings for Yuya? And might she be hiding some feelings of her own? Number 5. Mayoi Neko Overrun. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on April 2010 with 13 episodes. Its genres are comedy, harem, and romance. Takumi Suzuki is a high school student who attends the Umenomori Private Academy, free of charge, alongside Fumino Surizawa, a childhood friend of his whom always says the opposite of what she feels. He spends most of his time at school fending off Chise Umenomori, the granddaughter of the board chairman and a pampered princess who is constantly roping him into her eccentric hobbies. After school, he goes to work at the Stray Cats Confectionery, a cake shop run by his adoptive older sister, Otome Suzuki, until it's time to go to bed. This is the average routine in the day in the life of Takumi. When Otome returns home, she brings with her a girl named Nozomi Kiriya, whose hair and mannerisms resemble that of a large cat. It turns out that she is a runaway that Otome can't help but take in. Takumi's ordinary days are transformed into splendid chaos as he tries to unravel who this mysterious beauty is and what she's running away from. Number 4. Monster Musume. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on July 2015 with 12 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, romance, ecchi, fantasy, and seinen. With his parents abroad, Kimihito Kurusu lived a quiet, unremarkable life alone until monster girls come crowding in. This alternate reality presents cutting-edge Japan, the first country to promote the integration of non-human species into society. After the incompetence of interspecies exchange coordinator Agent Smith leaves Kimihito as the homestay caretaker of a lamia named Mia, the newly minted darling quickly attracts girls of various breeds, resulting in an ever-growing harem flushed with eroticism and attraction. Unfortunately for him and the ladies, sexual interactions between species is forbidden by the Interspecies Exchange Act. The only loophole is through an experimental marriage provision. Kimihito's life becomes fraught with an abundance of creature-specific caveats and sensitive interspecies laws as the passionate, affectionate, and lusty women hound his every move, seeking his romantic and sexual affections. With new species often appearing and events materializing out of thin air, where Kimihito and his harem go is anyone's guess. Number 3. Ladies vs. Butlers. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on January 2010 with 12 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, romance, ecchi, and school. Hino Akiharu lost his parents when he was small and was adopted into his uncle's family. He didn't want to be a burden on his uncle's family and decides to enter a free boarding school as a butler, Hakiharu High School. However, his delinquent boy-like appearance frightens the girls, who make up the majority of the students. Unable to get along with the classmates, Akiharu meets his childhood crush, Saikyo Tonomi. Number 2. Roku Jomu no Shinyakusha. This anime has only been subbed. Premiered on July 2014 with 12 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, supernatural, and school. After Kotaro Satomi's father is suddenly relocated for his job, the first-year high school student is faced with finding a cheap place to live by himself. Naturally, he jumps at the chance to move into Corona House's room 106 for a mere 5,000 yen a month. But while everything goes well at first, Kotaro soon gets a lot more than he bargained for after stumbling upon a mysterious cave while working his part-time job. The following night, Kotaro is visited by various seemingly mythical figures, all of whom claim ownership of the poor student's apartment. Among the invaders are Sene Higashina Hogan, a ghost supposedly haunting the room, magical girl Eureka, alien princess Thea Millis Gray Fatorthe, and Kiriha Kuruno, a direct descendant of the Earth people. But more importantly, each of these 4 girls need Kotaro's apartment for her own reasons and won't back down without a fight. And finally ending this list with number 1, Cupids Chocolates. This anime has only been subbed. Premiered on December 2015 with 30 episodes. Its genres are harem, comedy, romance, and school. Jeong Hao Yi, a normal high school student who is extremely scared of getting into trouble, suddenly becomes the harem king of his school and gets confessed to by a bunch of beautiful girls. The worst thing is, Jeong Hao doesn't know any of the girls who confessed to him. What on earth is happening?